So I stumbled upon this supersplat editor tool for 3D Gaussian splatting, and it's completely browser-based. How cool is that?
Wait, it runs entirely in the browser. That's pretty revolutionary. What does that mean for accessibility?
Exactly, it means anyone can jump in without worrying about installations. Just pop open your browser and start editing.
But what if you have a slow internet connection? I wonder if that affects performance.
Good point, it's probably a mixed bag. You get instant access, but it might lag if your connection isn't great.
And speaking of performance, what do they mean by optimizing 3D Gaussian splats? Is that like compressing images?
Sort of, it involves refining the data to make rendering smoother and faster, which is super important for larger projects.
That makes sense. But how do you optimize something so complex? Is there a specific process?
From what I gathered, it's about adjusting parameters like resolution and texture size. It's like balancing quality and speed.
Ah, that sounds similar to video games. Graphics settings tweaking to improve performance without sacrificing too much quality.
Exactly, and the fact that it's open source means the community can contribute to those optimizations.
Speaking of community, I think that's one of the strongest aspects of open source. You get diverse input.
True, it creates a sort of collaborative environment where ideas can flourish, but isn't there a risk of conflicting opinions?
Yeah, that's a valid concern. Managing contributions can be tricky. It requires good communication protocols.
And not to mention quality control, too many cooks in the kitchen could lead to a messy code base.
Right, that's where strong leadership and guidelines come into play. Have you checked out their GitHub for updates?
I noticed they're encouraging contributions for localization too, expanding to different languages.
That's awesome. Localization makes tools way more accessible. But how do they handle that technically?
They have a structure for adding new language files, which is pretty neat. Just a matter of uploading a JSON file.
A JSON file. That's surprisingly straightforward. But I wonder about the translation accuracy.
Totally, machine translations can miss nuances. Do they have a review process for that?
That's crucial. Community feedback on translations would help catch any mistakes, like a safety net.
For sure, I think the community aspect is what keeps tools like this evolving. They adapt based on user needs.
And isn't that fascinating? The tool improves over time because users directly influence its development.
Exactly, it's like a living organism that grows and changes according to its environment.
Wow, what a cool metaphor. But it raises the question, how do you balance innovation and stability?
Good question. Too much change can scare users away, especially if new updates break existing workflows.
That's a common struggle in software development. It's about finding that sweet spot of evolution.
Right, and user engagement can help gauge if changes are well received or if they need rethinking.
So do you think they have a feedback loop established? I mean, a way to gather user input systematically.
I hope so. Ideally, they should regularly survey users to understand their needs and pain points.
That would be so valuable. It's like tuning into the heartbeat of the community.
Exactly, and it helps guide the roadmap, ensuring they're working on what matters most to users.
And this brings us back to the whole open source ethos, building together to create something impactful.
Yes, it's this blend of innovation, collaboration, and community that makes Supersplat stand out.
But I wonder, for new users, does the learning curve pose a barrier, especially in such a collaborative environment?
That's a valid concern. New users might feel overwhelmed by all the options and features available.
It could help to have a solid onboarding process, maybe tutorials that guide them through the basics.
Definitely, a welcoming community that offers support can make a huge difference in user retention.
So it seems like Supersplat is on a great path, but keeping that balance of accessibility and depth is key.
Absolutely, and it's exciting to see where these collaborative tools will evolve next. What's your take?
I think it's going to redefine how we think about 3D development. The possibilities are endless.
For sure, and that makes you wonder what's the next big leap we might see in this space.
Exactly. It's a thrilling time to be involved in 3D development. Who knows what innovations await?
And that's what keeps the excitement alive. This constant evolution is just the tip of the iceberg.